Because cells are themselves layered within, it's necessary to understand how you remove content from a cell. Now, here we have that same demo file, and what's interesting in this situation is the last column has numbers in it, but they also have a dollar symbol. And what's important here to recognize, if I click on it, it's the accounting symbol. Now, accounting symbols actually appear on the left-hand side. If this were, in fact, I'll even show you that. Let me just zoom it up a little bit so we can see it more clearly. There we go. This is the accounting symbol. The dollar figure is always on the left-hand side. But if this were currency, and I'm just going to switch it to currency by clicking on it, you notice that the dollar symbol is now right against the numbers. To me, that's a bit of a disadvantage because if you're counting very quickly yourself, you're going to mistake this as a number 8 or possibly a number 5. So it's sometimes better to use the accounting in some situations because you get that separation. Of course, when it comes to thousands, then we can actually make this a little wider so that we can see it more clearly as well if we wanted to. Fantastic. So here's the conundrum. What if I want to delete the content in here? Well, if I wanted to delete this content, I could click OK, simply click on it and press the delete key. And now it's gone. So there's no content in this particular cell. So if I type a number into it and I press enter, you notice it goes right back again to a dollar symbol. The reason for this is that layering. Formatting is separate. Remember when I showed you in another video that when you click on a cell and you have a insertion point, the only thing that you can actually change is the content within it. In other words, the actual format of the font. That's all you can change because that's all you have access to. But when you just click on a cell, you have a lot of possibilities and you have a lot of options that are available to you because you're dealing with the entire cell and all its content. So this also tells you that there's a layering inside of it. So when I delete, and I'll delete it again, there we go, and I type in any number whatsoever, it doesn't matter what it is, and then I press OK, I'm going to get that dollar symbol. Now, look what happened. I typed in a whole bunch of numbers and I got pound, 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 pound. The reason you get a pound sign like this is because you don't have enough space to display the number. So if I widen it, I'll see the number. But if I didn't have enough space, they become pound signs. So anytime you see pound signs like this, it simply means you don't have enough space. Just widen the cell. So here it's right back to that dollar symbol again. So how do I get rid of this formatting? Because when I click on it, you can see up here in the Home tab under Numbers that it is currently set up to be accounting. So how do I get it back to General? Now, the way I actually do this is, hold on, let me get rid of that. Okay, so instead of just deleting, what I'm going to do is go to the Home tab and all the way across here to Editing on the ribbon, you'll see Clear. And if I use the drop down, it says clear all, or clear the formatting, or clear the content, or clear, and of course it goes on. So if I click all, it's all gone. And if I type something else in there and then press enter, notice the formatting is gone too. So there is a difference between delete and removing the formatting in the background. You also have to clear the content in the background if that's what your intention is. So just keep that in mind going forward, that a cell is layered and you oftentimes have to clear the content totally. In other words, clear the entire cell.